Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Ethereal and if this is your first time stepping by, you're most definitely welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for your love and support. In today's reading, we're going to be finding out what lesson is this situation trying to teach you, okay? So perhaps some of you might be going through some sort of situation right now in your life and you're trying to figure out how to move through it. You're trying to figure out what lesson you're meant to learn through the situation. You're trying to figure out the essence of the situation. So whatever the case is, we're going to find out today what lesson the situation you may currently be going through is trying to teach you right now, okay? So this is a timeless reading. Whenever you find this reading is exactly when you're meant to find the reading, okay? So I'm going to first start off by shuffling this deck right here. What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? All right. I feel like this on top also wants to come out. If you like to skip the shuffling process, you can go to the timestamps below. I feel like I'm guided to just take this one on top. So, okay, and this one as well. So, what lesson is this situation trying to teach them? What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? Whoa, what lesson is this situation trying to teach them? So I'll just take this and leave these and this. Okay. I'm getting the idea that some of you, it has to do with your career. For some of you, yes. So what lesson is this? I feel like this and this and this and this. Okay, not these two. I just got not those two. All right. So what lesson is this situation trying to teach them? What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? What lesson is this situation trying to teach them? And this one. Okay, and this. Whoa, you guys have a lot of cards. Okay. I'm getting some of you might be needing to ground yourself. So, excuse me. I'm getting some of you might also like be having some issue with your throat chakra as well. So these two crystals will help. If you have a red jasper, you can use it to meditate. And I think this is a lapis lazuli. Yes. So these two will help your root chakra and your throat chakra. All right. So, what lesson is this situation trying to teach them? Now that we're done shuffling, let's start your reading. We have marriage, card number 3. Interesting. Journey, card number 10. I feel like this is supposed to come out next. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. All right. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Door, opportunities are waiting for you. Okay. Money path, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Wow, wow, wow. Moon, changes in your life. Okay. Dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. desk, pay attention to your work. Okay. Coffin, card number 19. Wow. You guys, I've seen this card like 3 times today while I was like cleaning up and tidying up. I saw this card and I'm so shocked that it actually came out. Just amazing. Okay, so let's see your tarot cards. We have the 7 of squares. Okay. Wow, okay. The 3 of triangles. And then the 8 of circles. Sorry guys, I'm not feeling too good, so you'll have to pardon me. Okay. 5 of squares. Okay. 14 of squares. 1 of crosses. Okay. 14 of crosses. Okay. The King of Wands. Wow. All right. The Devil. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, so many synchronicities I'm seeing in your reading already. The Moon. Oh my gosh, guys. What? The Moon card came out, and this is another Moon card right here. So you guys are definitely going through some changes in your life. There's a lot of mystery surrounding you right now, surrounding your life, surrounding certain things that you're supposed to be doing. I'm getting some of you don't even know like what you're supposed to do about a particular situation. Well, I guess that's the essence of this reading. The Empress. Wow, beautiful. I think I'll put that right here. Let's cover her up. Some nudity. Now we have the Fool in the reverse. Okay. The Ace of Wands. Now we have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, I guess you guys might not be able to see the rest of the cards on camera, but I'm still gonna like pull them and then arrange them here, and I'll make reference to them during the reading. Wow, the 10 of Swords. Okay. The 8 of Cups. Excuse me. And then the Star card. Wow, so beautiful. The first message I'm getting is that this situation, you guys are in some sort of situation where you feel like, because with this marriage card, and then we have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So these two like are like saying the same thing, because marriage, when you're marriage, symbolizes like being bound to something, being like joined with something. You know, when something is like put together, 2 people come together, that's marriage. They are now bound together. And with this feeling tied down or frustrated, so it's like you guys feel like there is something in your life that you can't just shake off. Like you're tied to this thing, whatever it is. If it's a relationship, a place, a person, an environment, you guys feel tied down to something. Do you understand? You feel tied down to something, and you feel like this thing is preventing you from moving forward. Like perhaps you guys see some sort of opportunity coming your way, because we have door, opportunities are waiting for you, and then we have a path with money is waiting for you to find it. Yeah, so you guys have some sort of opportunity waiting for you, or you see or sense that there's some sort of change or opportunity coming your way, but you feel like you won't be able to take on this opportunity because you feel bound or tied to something else. You feel like you're responsible for something else. Yes. So what I'm getting is right now, because with the full card in reverse, the full card normally means like new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, and just, you know, jumping into something new. Do you get what I'm saying? But since it's in the reverse, it symbolizes now that you guys are kind of afraid to take this jump. And with this devil card, it's because of this illusion that you feel like you're tied down. Okay, so what I'm getting is that you guys might feel like maybe this opportunity is not as lucrative as it seems, or it's not as good as it seems, and you rather stay tied to something familiar. That's what I'm getting. Yes, so I'm getting like the lesson you're meant to learn with this situation right now is to be able to move forward. Okay, because the Ten of Swords, even though it's like a painful ending, it is an ending. Okay, so whatever this thing is that you felt tied to, that you felt is like holding you back, that you feel like you have to like stay with and whatnot, it's over. Like that chapter is over. But some of you might be afraid to take this leap of faith, knowing that it's over. But I feel like a lot of you intuitively know that this thing is over and it's time for you to move on, but you're scared to jump forward. And what I'm getting is that it's all an illusion. So whatever it is that you feel like is going to hold you back, or whatever negative thoughts you have about this new opportunity in front of you, that you feel like, oh, this might not work out, or whatever it is that you feel like you're tied to, that you have to stick with, it's all an illusion. You don't have to stick with this thing. You are free to go. Do you understand? The devil gives illusions, paints illusions, gives us false thoughts. It might even be something that you guys are like not willing to let go of. So for some of you, it might be a kind of, because with this Ten of Swords, I'm getting it's like a sort of thought pattern, or some sort of mental how do I explain it, like some sort of belief. Yes, some sort of belief that you feel tied to, like you feel excuse me, some sort of belief that you feel like is a part of you. Do you understand? Because the swords are about the mind, so it's all in your head, my darling. It's all in your head. And this illusion that you feel like you can't go forward is all an illusion. Okay, the full card in the reverse is telling you that you are the one that is holding yourself back from actually moving forward. Okay, and if truly you feel like there is something in front of you that is holding you back, or something that maybe you felt had some sort of power over you in the past, yes, it's no longer the case. That chapter has ended. Okay, that chapter is ended. It's over. It's done and gone. Okay, it's done and gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the King of the 14 of Crosses. Okay, so the 14 of Crosses is like the same thing as the King of Wands in the normal tarot deck, and then the 14 of Squares is the same thing as the King of Pentacles. So you have 3 kings in your reading, guys. 3 kings, and kings are like master energy, like they're like powerful energy. Do you understand? When the king card comes out, it represents somebody that is powerful, someone that has mastered something. Do you understand what I'm saying? So what I'm getting with this is that you guys now, the only king that is missing is the King of Cups. So I'm getting maybe some of it's your emotion. Yes, it's your emotions that's like holding you back. Maybe you feel emotionally tied to something, or you feel like yes, you feel like you've invested in something and you can't like let it go, or something like that. Yeah, some of you feel like you can't let something go because you've invested so much in it. That's what I'm getting. Like maybe you've put in money inside this thing, you've put in a lot of time, you've put in a lot of effort. Yes, exactly. What I'm getting is now is your opportunity to start a passionate new beginning. Okay, you guys, that part of your life is gone and over with. So if it has to do with maybe your work or something like that, it's time for you to leave that job. Okay, it's time for you to leave that job, or that place, that environment, whatever it is if it's a relationship, because you know I mentioned that the King of Cups is not here, and King of Cups is like someone that is emotionally stable, emotionally fulfilled and whatnot. Maybe perhaps some of you need to leave this relationship, but you're scared to, because we have the Eight of Circles. The Eight of Circles is this is equivalent to the Eight of Cups. So we have two Eight of Cups in this reading. So like your advice right now is that you have to let something go. There's something that you're maybe afraid to walk away from, but your advice right now is it's time for you to move forward. Okay, it's time for you to move forward. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. So what I'm getting with this basket, you know, a basket has like holes in it. Do you get? And if you try to fill up a basket with water, it doesn't matter how many gallons of water you pour, it's never going to fill up. Do you get what I'm saying? So what I'm getting is that you guys right now, you're pouring your effort, you're pouring your energy, you're pouring your resources, whatever it is, you're pouring into a basket, and you're expecting the basket to be filled up with water. It can't be filled up with water because it has holes in it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's time for you to recognize that there's holes in this basket, and that your efforts in this place is not going to amount to what you want. Yes, like you guys want some sort of recognition, some sort of reward, but you're not going to be able to get what you actually want if you stick to this thing, or if you stay in this place, or if you stay in this connection, or whatever it is. You're not going to be able to get the thing you actually want. And what I'm getting is that you guys have mastered something in this place. Like this place taught you a lot about your mental stability and your financial stability. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now it's time for you to master something else. It's time for you to move on to something passionate. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes, it's time for you guys to allow your passion to come out. Yes. So you guys, you might even be needing like to travel. Some of you might travel somewhere, or go somewhere that's a bit distant from where you are right now. There might be some sort of separation coming up. Whatever it is you're separating from, I don't know, but you guys know your situation. Okay, yeah. I just noticed children in this card, and I'm also noticing a child here. So maybe some of you, if maybe it's like a relationship, maybe there's children involved and you don't want to like let go. Yes, because we have the Empress as well. The Empress is like a mother, and this Ace of Wands is a mother. She's holding her baby. What I'm getting is that you guys are not going to be able to receive what you want if you stay in this relationship. Okay, so if it's a relationship or a connection, this person or this relationship has taught you what it needs to teach you. You have learned what you need to learn in this situation. It's time for you to move forward to the next phase of your journey. Okay, so what lesson this situation is trying to teach you is to not be afraid of change. Yes, to not be afraid of change, to be willing to let go, even though some of you feel like you've invested a lot, because we have the Seven of Squares. You've invested a lot, you've put a lot of efforts and whatnot, and some of you are even afraid of the fact that maybe you're going to now have to like start over with something, or you're going to have to like, you know, invest or something. Yeah, something about you having invested a lot of time or emotions or energy or something inside this thing. Yeah. So what I'm getting now is that dark woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. So what I'm getting is, for those of you that it has to do with a connection, yes, when you leave this person or when you leave this connection, for some of you it might even be like a group of people. Yes, because we have the Three of Pentacles. So some of you might even be like a group of people or some sort of community. Yes, when you leave this place or this thing or whatever, you guys, what's going to happen. So if it's a relationship, for instance, or some sort of connection or a community or a group, when you leave this place, these people are going to like feel your loss. Do you understand? They're going to feel your loss because your energy or whatever it is that you were bringing in to the relationship was much more than they were willing to let on. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you guys may have given much more than you got back from this situation. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you guys may have given much more than you got back from this situation. And what I'm getting is that as long as you stay in this situation, you don't walk away from this thing, you're not going to be able to have that mental clarity. So, you know, in the beginning I mentioned that some of you might be confused about something, what to do next. That clarity is because of the energies around you, okay? It's because of this situation that you're staying stuck in. Do you understand? This situation that you're staying stuck in, it's not going to allow you to come to that place of clarity. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is that the people we surround ourselves with, our environment, influences our thoughts, influences our view of life and things like that. So when you surround yourself with energies that are not of the highest vibration, then you're going to be finding yourself in this lack stage. You're going to be feeling lack. So guys, I had a bit of an accident. The whole setup just like toppled and fell. So like some candle wax, because I'm burning the candle, just like spread all over the cards. And yeah, my little flower, my rose dome is like broken. Oh, I'm so sad about that. But anyways, the reading must go on, so I had to like set up the cards again and resume the reading. So like I was saying, to some of you now, when you leave this place, this situation, this thing, when you pick up the courage to move forward and leave this thing behind, you're going to get like some sort of truth about something, and you're also going to get like mental clarity about your path ahead. Yes, so some of you might not be clear on how your path is going to unfold, because we have the moon is about hidden things. But the thing is, you need to trust that things are going to work fine, okay? And the divine is going to bring you like people that you can work with, people that are going to help you to achieve this success that you want and whatever it is. The divine is going to bring you people that you're going to be able to work with, you're going to collaborate with. And with this star card here, like your wish is going to be fulfilled. So whatever wish you have in terms of the kind of life you want, the kind of relationship you want, the kind of job you want, whatever it is, your wish is going to be granted. But the thing is, you need to take that leap of faith, okay? You need to take that leap of faith first of all. So if you don't take that leap of faith, then you're never going to be able to actually like see like what could have been. Do you understand? So like whatever dreams it is that you have, or whatever situation is that you're in right now that is not serving you, you guys need to walk away. Another message I'm getting is that some of you have already like walked away from some certain kind of situation, or you're leaving, or you've left, or you're in the process of leaving this thing. And some of you might be afraid that maybe this person or this environment or this thing, this energy still has some sort of hold, or that if you leave that maybe something bad is going to happen, or whatever the case is. What I'm being guided to let you know is that it's not true. Like this thing, this energy no longer has any control over you. This energy no longer has any control over your life, okay? So perhaps some of you in the past, you wanted to walk away, but you couldn't walk away because of one reason or the other, where you felt like you were trapped. But that's gone and over now. I feel like something has changed. There's something that has changed. Either you or something about the situation has changed. And now it's for you to recognize this truth as well. So some of you, you're still looking at things from the lens of the past, from the lens of how things were in the past. and you might still be thinking that it's the same thing, but it's not. Like, the situation has changed. You're no longer bound to this thing. You no longer have to stay bound to this thing. It's your choice whether or not you want to walk away. You have the freedom to do that. So I feel like a lot of you is just in your head, the way you're seeing it. And of course, like, there's fear when it comes to changes, because I'm seeing change mood. So some of you don't even know exactly how this change is going to unfold. Oh, this Empress card, what I'm getting is that you guys are going to be so abundant, you know. And with this King of Wands right under the Empress card, whatever it is that you need, like this passionate new beginning of yours, okay, you're going to get clarity on how to move with it, how to move about it. You don't need to know the whole story. Just take those first steps. Yes, take those first steps and like be willing to like leave this thing, whatever it is, behind, okay? And when you leave this thing behind, you realize that a lot of the illusions, the holds that you thought it had on you is not true at all. And you also realize that, okay, this situation has served its purpose and it's time for you now to move on to new things, okay? New passionate endeavors with this Ace of Wands. So you're going to be given you're being given something passionate that is going to bring you a lot of wealth and abundance, something you love. But you're going to have to grow it. You're going to have to, like, yes, nourish it, take care of it. You're going to have to, like, put a lot of work and effort into growing this thing, whatever it is. And for some of you, you feel like it's easier for you to just stay with what you've already built or whatever, but you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied. Some of you are not even getting the reward and recognition that you want from this thing that you're doing. So why not move on to this new opportunity that has been presented to you? I feel a lot of you know what I'm talking about. And if it's maybe a relationship that you're supposed to leave, then don't be afraid to walk away. Some of you might be feeling like you have to stay, you know. Maybe some of you have like some connections, some things that tie you together. So maybe you're tied together by like maybe children, for instance, if it's a romantic situation, or you're tied together by like work or some sort of business relationship or something. There's something that you feel is tying you guys together. What I'm getting is that it's time to sever those ties, okay? It's time to take that leap of faith and walk away, because you're never going to truly feel satisfied. And your investments, the longer you stay, the more you pour into this thing, the less you will receive. So it's not about how long you stay in this situation anymore. Like, the longer you stay in this situation, the less you continue to receive. You have to just leave it. You have to walk away from it, okay? Because some of you might be thinking that you've stayed long, you know, you've stayed for a while now, you can't just go. But if you keep on staying, then you're never going to actually still get what you want. Staying any longer is not going to bring you what you actually want. It's not going to bring you the kind of situation you actually want. Staying longer is not going to bring you the recognition, the reward, the thing that you actually want from this thing. It's not going to give it to you, okay? So some of you might be feeling lack, you know, or something like that. Or some of you will realize that as you have left this thing now, when you leave this thing in the future, when you look back, you realize that this thing was not even like given to you the way you thought it was. Do you understand? Like, maybe you felt like you were getting a lot of benefits from this situation, but it turns out that you weren't. It was all an illusion. It wasn't as good as the thing seemed to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So the only way for you to be able to fully see this thing from the eyes, from the lens of the divine, like to see the way the divine is seeing it, to see that this opportunity is not right for you, is when you're able to actually walk away and then look back. When you look back on this situation, you realize that yes, like, you made the right choice, okay? And by then, like, you're going to be so abundant, because we have the Empress. You're going to be so abundant. You're going to live a very wonderful life. You're going to receive what it is that you deserve. But you guys might not know how it's going to happen, but these things are going to happen. So I'm getting suddenly for some of you. Yes, the changes are going to happen suddenly. You might not know how everything is going to unfold, but you don't need to know how everything is going to unfold. If you know the next step to take, then just take that next step, okay? So yes, that's the reading. I hope that, okay, so basically now the lesson that this situation is trying to teach you is to help you let go of some certain beliefs. Yes, some certain beliefs you have about yourself or about a connection or about the situation, to help you let go of some certain beliefs that are holding you back, to help you let go of some sort of fears. Okay, some of you have like a fear of change. Yes, you have a fear of the unknown, like you don't know how things are going to unfold. You're afraid that if you leave this thing, like everything is going to like end, like this is the, some of you even are afraid that maybe you won't find something better. Yes, like this is the best you can do. No, my darling, this is not the best you can do. Okay, this is far from the best you can do. Okay, so what the lesson this thing is trying to teach you is to recognize and realize that you guys are in a much higher position than you see yourself. Okay, and you won't be able to see yourself with that high esteem that the divine sees you unless you remove yourself from this situation, you remove yourself from this environment, you remove yourself from these people, whatever the case is. Okay, that's how you're going to now be able to see things differently. So the lesson you're being taught now is to have a change in perspective. Yeah, to have a change in perspective, to recognize that it's okay to have change, like to be willing to take a leap of faith and walk away from things that no longer serve you, to let go of your attachment to things that are not good for you anymore, and to trust the process. Okay, to trust the process. And seeing as we have this moon came out twice, what I'm getting is a lot of you are afraid of change. You're afraid of doing something when you don't know exactly how it's going to work out. It's time for you now to put your faith to the test. Okay, it's time for you to put your faith to the test and to see if really you're going to allow this opportunity to pass you by, or you're going to take the courage you need and move forward and walk away from whatever it is that no longer serves you. All right, so yeah, that's the message. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, then please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed, then what are you waiting for? Kindly click on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification so you're notified every single time I post a new reading. And I hope to see you in another reading. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye.